Gather round, little explorers, for a Christmas tale that will make your hearts glow. Tonight, we're diving into the snowy world of Rudy and the magical Christmas bell mystery. Deep in the heart of the North Pole, where gingerbread houses puff sugary smoke and candy canes grow like trees, lived a little reindeer named Rudy. Rudy wasn't just any reindeer. He was the keeper of the magical Christmas bell. This bell wasn't made of ordinary metal. It shimmered with the light of 1,000 stars and chimed with a sound that could guide Santa's sleigh through the thickest fog and darkest night. Its glow was the very magic of Christmas Eve. One cold morning, just 2 days before the big flight, Rudy trotted to the velvet cushion where the bell always rested. But the cushion was empty. The bell was gone. Rudy's heart dropped like an icicle. He gasped, his breath turning into a puff of white in the chilly air. Panic began to bubble up inside him. Without the bell, how would Santa deliver presents to all the children around the world? Christmas was in jeopardy. His antlers drooped and a tear froze on his furry cheek. Just then, two of his best friends hopped over. First came Squeaky, a squirrel with a bushy tail and an even bushier sense of curiosity. Right behind him was Benjamin, a snow-white bunny with long, floppy ears that were perfect for listening. "Rudy, what's wrong?" Benjamin asked, his nose twitching with concern. "The magical Christmas bell ... it's gone." Rudy wailed, pointing a hoof at the empty cushion. Squeaky scampered up Rudy's leg and patted his shoulder. "Don't you worry, Rudy. Panicking won't make the bell reappear. We're a team. We'll find it together." Rudy took a deep breath. Squeaky was right. He had his friends. "Okay," he said, feeling a little braver. "Let's be detectives. We need to look for clues." The trio put on their thinking caps. Benjamin, with his sharp eyes, spotted something glittering under the cushion. It was a single, tiny blue feather. "Look!" he exclaimed. "I've never seen a feather this color around here." "A blue feather ... quotes Rudy mused. "The only creature I know with blue feathers is Jasper the Jay, the grumpy bird who lives in the frosty fir forest. He's always grumbling about the Christmas cheer." "Then that's our first stop," declared Squeaky, already pointing the way with his tail. Together, they journeyed into the frosty fir forest. The trees were heavy with snow, and the air was crisp. They soon found Jasper's nest high in a tall fir tree. "Mr. Jasper!" Rudy called up. "Did you happen to see a shiny, magical bell?" Jasper poked his head out, looking even grumpier than usual. "A bell? Bah, too much noise! But I did see something shiny being carried off toward the glimmering ice caves. A mischievous fox with a twinkle in his eye ran that way." He then dropped another clue from his nest, a small red berry. The fox dropped this. He loved snacking on sparkleberries from the caves, the glimmering ice caves, and a sparkleberry. "Thank you, Mr. Jasper," Rudy shouted, his hope growing stronger. The friends hurried toward the caves. Inside, the walls sparkled like diamonds. It was a maze of icy tunnels. Rudy felt a pang of fear. They could get lost forever, but Benjamin patted his hoof. "We'll follow the trail of berries, one step at a time." They followed a path of half-eaten sparkleberries deeper and deeper into the cave. Finally, they reached a large cavern. There, sleeping soundly, was a red fox, curled around the magical Christmas bell. The bell's beautiful glow was gone. It looked dull and lifeless. The fox, whose name was Finn, woke up with a start. "Oh, hello," he stammered, trying to hide the bell behind his head. "Why did you take the bell, Finn?" Rudy asked, his voice firm but kind. Finn's ears drooped. "I just wanted to look at it up close," he confessed. "I live all alone, and I thought if I had some of the Christmas magic, I wouldn't feel so lonely. But when I brought it here, its light went out." Rudy's heart softened. Finn wasn't mischievous. He was just lonely. "The bell's magic doesn't come from being held, Finn," Rudy explained gently. "It comes from being shared. Its glow is powered by friendship, teamwork, and the joy of giving. That's the true magic of Christmas." Finn looked at the dull bell, then at the three friends standing together. He finally understood. "I'm so sorry," he whispered, pushing the bell toward them. As Rudy, Benjamin, and Squeaky gathered around the bell, joined by a repentant Finn, they all placed a hand, a paw, or a hoof on it. Thinking of their friendship and their adventure, they focused on the spirit of Christmas. Suddenly, a soft hum began to echo. A faint light flickered within the bell, then grew brighter and brighter until the entire cave was flooded with a warm, magical glow. The chime returned, ringing with more beauty and power than ever before. They raced back to the North Pole just in time. Santa was overjoyed. Rudy, you've done it! You learned that the greatest magic of all is the courage and kindness in your own heart, and the friends who stand by your side. That Christmas Eve, as Rudy led the sleigh, the bells shone brighter than it ever had, a beacon of friendship and hope, lighting the way for a perfect Christmas. What an adventure! We hope you loved our story. For more amazing tailies, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Kiddos Explorer Hub. We'll see you in the next story.